Hello, and welcome to another episode of Boxing with Paul. And today, I'm very excited to bring you the Sandisk G Drive external hard drive. Let's take a look at it. You can currently find this external hard drive on the Best Buy website for $209, although it does go on sale, as you see right now. Occasionally they'll knock off $5, $10, even $20. And it does come in different capacity sizes. It comes in 4 terabytes, in 6 terabytes, which is what we have right now, in 12 terabytes, and 18 terabytes as well. Part of what drew me to this external hard drive was, number one, the cost versus capacity ratio. So again, this has 6 terabytes of storage, and it does run about $200, and that's pretty cost effective compared to other forms of storage. This is a normal spinning hard drive, and it is not solid state, and that's why I chose it, just because of its cost. And I do realize it's going to be slower storage, and this is USB 3.1, and it does have USB-C as well, which is going to allow us for data transfers of up to 5 gigabits per second, as well as having up to 45 watts of power delivery via the USB-C, so your MacBook can be charged while it's hooked up to it. In the box, we got a 3-prong cable that is going to be our power cable for power delivery as well. We also got a very thick, very high quality Type C to Type C cable. So this is, here, let me open this for you. This is really thick. Excuse me. And I'm gonna guess that's so that you can take advantage of the full 5 gigabits per second. Take side by side of the cable that comes with the G drive and a normal charging cable for a phone. So quite a lot thicker, again, I'm gonna guess. So it takes advantage of those full that USB 3.1 and those 5 gigabits per second. It also comes with a Type A to Type C USB cable, also the same very thick, very high quality cable. So far we're looking very good as far as accessories goes. You don't have to purchase additional accessories to get this working right out of the box with your device. And we also got an actual power brick. So it looks like that 3-prong cable does not plug directly into the G drive unit. Rather, there's an external power adapter that you have to plug into, and then that goes to your actual G drive, which, I mean, I don't mind. They probably did that just to keep the G drive unit actually a little bit smaller and to make sure it's not as monstrous. Okay, we got a little quick start guide. A very, very nice and very actually quick start guide that tells you what to do to get it going. Technical support, safety, and the warranty guide. And this does come with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty, not only on the hard drive, also on the G drive unit itself. So that's another reason why I got this, for peace of mind. They do offer data rescue services as well, because the last external hard drive that I had was a Western Digital My Passport, and that thing flipping sucked within, I don't think I had it for a whole month. I think I had it for about 2 weeks, and I forgot to safely eject it one time, and that was it. that was the end of it. It never ready and it never worked again. I sent it to Western Digital for either data recovery services or for a warranty exchange, and it was over with. I never saw that thing again. They asked me, do you want to pay another $40 to have the thing shipped back? And when the thing was $80, I mean, I'm already halfway into it. So of course I let them keep it, and that was my experience with Western Digital. I'm never buying from them again. And then finally we actually get to our actual G Drive unit, and it's a hefty unit. It's a hefty unit here. As you guys can see, it takes up a lot of space in the desk, and it comes again very nicely padded, and in the shipping box there was a lot of padding in there as well. And it comes nestled between these two little plastic cradles that I'm gonna put aside for right now. And then it says, okay, of course, observe precautions, electrostatic sensitive devices. And here is the actual G Drive unit itself. It is a very, very dense unit. It's a very dense piece of equipment. And here is an iPhone 11 next to it for comparison, side by side. You guys can see just how much larger how much larger the G Drive is than the iPhone 11. And again, here's another little side by side for you guys just to check out the size difference between an iPhone 11 and this G Drive unit. Now, another reason why I picked this G Drive unit is because it does have an all aluminum enclosure. So this is sturdy. This is going to be well protected. And from what I've seen online, people that bought this thing 4 years ago still have it. And it's still running and it's still kicking. Some of them have even passed it along to their friends because of how good it's been, how easy it is to use, and how well built it is. So that's a very, very good sign for longevity. If people have been posting about this almost 4 years ago and it's still kicking, that's very, very, very good outlook for the future and for longevity. And as far as the G Drive unit itself goes, it's a very, very plain unit. We do have the G up at the front with some little grills with some little dots for ventilation. And then we also have at the back, we have a slot for a Kensington lock. We have our USB-C port for not only for data communication, but again, keep in mind, this will deliver up to 45 watts of power. So your MacBook is going to charge through this. So you don't have to whip out a separate adapter for your MacBook just to keep it charged while you're using this. So that's pretty cool. And we also have our barrel type plug for our power delivery. And something that's very, very cool is the fact that we also have a on-off switch. So this thing doesn't have to stay on, or you don't have to unplug it for it to turn off whenever you're not using it, because since this is a spinning unit, since this is an actual spinning drive, you're gonna want to not have this on at all times because it's gonna reduce longevity. You know, like if you have this constantly on 24/7, it's probably not gonna last very, very long. In addition to that, as mentioned earlier, this is available in 4, 6, 8, 12, and even 16 terabyte configurations. And also it's available with Thunderbolt. This is the non-Thunderbolt variant. So this is, again, going to be limited to those 5 gigabits per second. And you are able to get the Thunderbolt variant, and you're able to daisy chain it. You're able to have a speeds of up to 40 gigabits per second. So you jump from 5 to 40. That's a huge, huge leap. This is formatted to work right out of the box with your Mac. And in case you wanted to use it with Windows, you can also do that, but you're gonna have to format it for it to be used with Windows. And meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug up our G Drive external hard drive, and we're going to test it out with the included Type-C to Type-C cable, as well as the included wall adapter. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug it into our MacBook, like so. And we're going to fire this puppy up, and immediately you see a little G Drive logo turn on. And you hear it spin up and do some clicking noises, which is a little scary actually. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rotate the MacBook over onto this side so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So again, this is set up to work with your MacBook right out of the box, and it's asking us if we want to set up Time Machine. I don't want to set up Time Machine at this current point in drive, so we're just gonna select G Drive from our desktop, and it looks like we can literally just drag and drop projects to it. So it's going to come up as just G drive, you should be able to just drag one of your files and drop it over onto G drive, like so. It literally just acts as an external storage device, like literally. And then whenever you're done with it, you right click it on your desktop and you put eject G drive. And when the G drive finally disappears from your desktop, that's how you know it is safe to eject it, and you can hear it stop, and you can hear it no longer spins. And if you want to enable it again, I don't know how you would enable it actually. I don't know if you switch this power off, and then you can just switch it back on whenever you do want to use it. And the moment you do switch it back on, again, you can see that it does indeed charge our MacBook. It, even though we're fully charged, it does charge it. And the moment we turn our unit back on, it pops right back into our desktop. So again, you just open it up and we can in fact see that our PDF of our resume is still in there. So again, it literally just acts as a giant thumb drive. You can drag and drop your files onto it, and it does advertise, again, 5 gigabits per second. And you can do almost anything you want with these, as you can stack them. This is not the Thunderbolt version, so you can't daisy chain these, but I did just wanted to show you guys just how quick and how easy the interface looks in it, and just how painless it is to use, as it literally acts as a giant external thumb drive, even though it's a whole enterprise level 6 terabyte external hard drive. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this external G drive? Would you personally purchase or pick something up like this if you need storage, or would you just stick to USB drives? I mean, I want something a little more long-term, and I want something that's a little bit on the safer side. Just do not, I repeat, do not forget to make sure to safely eject your external hard drives whenever you are done using them. Don't just unplug them like that. Don't just switch the power off like that. And make sure you're able to safely eject it. And once it disappears from your desktop, then you can go ahead and safely, hit the off switch so that you don't mess this hard drive up. Because again, keep in mind, this is still a moving hard drive. This is still an old school drive, and you can mess this up if you're not careful with it. Again, let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.